I have a team, but I haven't really grown. And so I'm in the operator mode and trying to understand what would be the best.
I hate to do this, but I just started the recording, and it's going to be part of the
Oh,
replay. Would you mind restarting? I'm
oh
sorry.
yeah, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, my name's Marshall. I'm located in Orange, California. I'm currently about 30K a month, doing 40 to 60 orders per month. Right now, my biggest bottleneck is growth, wanting to get more clients through the door and wanting to understand what avenue probably is the best for me at this point. I've kind of narrowed it down. These are just what I've come to is I need to I've definitely implemented more I have onboarding system now and retaining clients through emails. I have a kind of an omni outreach type of system going that's a little upgraded from Instagram method that allows me to email them as well as Instagram message them and do a voicemail drop. But I feel like I need to incorporate me in calling people in a cold call method. It probably is my fastest growth, but I haven't really done that. And so I'm trying to figure out what system, where to look for that, what would be a good thing for that to do. The other is to get more involved in the my local real estate board and do that stuff and broker previews type of things. But I am open to what you think the best solution is to at this point with my stage of business and my time, right? That's the big thing. Like, what's the biggest leverage for me at this point in my game?
Okay. Yeah. My take would be to get face to face with agents as much as you possibly can. So, like, how much free time? How much are you shooting everything? Like, do you have any free time during the week?
Yeah, I have complete free time. I don't shoot at all.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay, good.
yeah.
So if I was in your shoes, first thing I would do is leverage my current database and clients to attend as many events as possible. So like I'm talking like 2 to 3 events every week. Maybe attend 2 events a week and throw 1 event a week.
Okay.
Like that should the my I've had my best success with face to face. Like face to face, get their Instagram phone number like in person, whether that's through a QR
Mm-hmm.
code or just asking for it when you meet them, like shake their hand, and then just follow up with them, throw them in your CRM, and then
Okay.
like face to face. That's just been my experience. I don't know about you guys, but face to face, if you can start off every interaction with that, comparing it with cold calling can work. You just have to have the stomach for it. It's just a different game. But the face to face events that's what I'm doing right now, and it's got us. We've been doing that for the past 18 months, and we've exploded because of that. But like,
And when you, what type of events are you talking about? Because like I've been going to like we have broker previews. Everybody calls it a little different, but basically where the agents get together before their, they hold open houses for the brokers.
Mhm.
So they still have these meetings that they go to. But I feel like it takes like all this time. Like you sit in an hour meeting. You got to drive there, you got to hang out. And sometimes it's just like the same amount of people that show up there. So,
Yeah, Brokers Opens are great. We do free headshots for Brokers Opens, and we'll get a title or a loan officer to pay for it, so we're not just wasting our time. So like if whoever's hosting the event, you just go to the event organizer. It's probably the listing agent, and ask them, are there any sponsors for the event? If there are, you can say, awesome, I'm happy to do like free headshots for the agent. If they'll cover my $500 to $1,000 fee. And then you can meet agents on top of that. But if you do the Brokers Opens, the mistake that I've made in the past was not getting in contact information, because they might come into the Brokers Open, you shake their hand, but if you don't get their info, it's the event's a waste. So what I did is I have a QR code every event I go to. I have people scan the QR code and tell them I'm doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. All you got to do is scan this form and you're entered. And then that form goes to they fill out the form. It adds them as a contact in my CRM, adds them as a contact in OpenPhone, my phone system, and then they're all on a spreadsheet. So then I qualify them, and then my whole goal is to build up a massive list of agents that I meet through events. So Brokers Opens, recruiting events, and then you qualify them, and then whoever you just prioritize the agents who are doing the most amount of business, like five to 20 seller deals a year. You want to hammer those agents. And so Brokers Opens are great. You guys know Real Brokerage and EXP. So agents will throw events to attract other agents to recruit them. Those are fantastic events to go to. So it's a mix of those and then like realtor association events as well. So if you cycle those 3 out, just go to as many of those as you can. And then happy hours, of course. Like loan officers and title agents, they're always throwing happy hours. So if you know any, just call them up and say, hey, I'm trying to sponsor events. I'm trying to grow. Like, do you need sponsors? Do you have any events coming up? And you just book a ton of those. And then to find more events, you send an email out to your database saying, hey, I'm looking to sponsor events. Do you know any coming up? Instagram story, same thing. Like what I actually need to do, this puts accountability on me, is have a weekly Instagram story that goes up on my IG that says, hey, we're looking to do Brokers Opens. Do you have a listing? We can do free headshots at a Brokers Open. Every time we do a story, we get like 3 requests. So we can charge at least $500 to $1,000 a pop for those. So that's more revenue. And then it's more agents we can meet. It's more agents we can meet. And that's where I would start. And Alex Hormozi always reminds me, he's like, do the boring work. We need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. And the work you're avoiding the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. So for me, I always take that as just like any problem I'm trying to solve, it always comes down to more volume. So right now I'm doing like 4 events a week. And in my mind, I'm like, I could be doing 6 events a week. And that would probably solve all my problems. But back to the main question. I think go ahead.
One question I had on the broker previews. So how our broker previews work is we meet like at some pizza place, right? And then somebody gets up there and speaks, and that, and then I usually get an opportunity to get up there and give something away. That's pretty much how that works. I don't know how your guys' broker previews.
How many agents are going to those on average?
It averages between 15 to 30.
Okay, that's a good amount. That's a really good amount. So like, and are you getting everybody's contact? Are you getting everybody's first name, last name, phone number, email every time?
No.
Yeah.
So I'm not very good at that. Going around and talking to everyone.
Yeah. I hate walking up and shaking hands. My best play is always being in the front of the room, just talking and doing my 5 minutes. And like, if I just get my 5 minutes in front of the room, I can get everybody's contact info and I can leave without shaking hands after.
So how do you do that?
Because like I'm not the guy to go up to you and shake your hand. Hey, this. I'm working on that, but I've cracked a code. Like if you just have a QR code, on a screen, if there's a screen, or you just bring like a poster with a QR code and say, guys, Amazon $100 gift card. I can guarantee you like 9 out of 10 people are gonna enter that, and that's how you'll get their information. And then all these events are completely useless if you don't call them after and ask for business,
right?
Because like nobody's just going to come to you. You got to chase it.
Yeah, exactly.
But the other parts of this is you just got to be really, really pushy with the giveaway. So like I'll even walk around the room with my poster and say, hey guys, like, can everybody get it? You guys scan it? You scan it? If I see somebody's just sitting there and looking at me, I'm like, hey, did you scan it? I'm like, your face.
Okay.
And I learned that.
They're like a 8 by 11 poster or something, and just a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I learned that the hard way because I would do these giveaways, $50 off your next shoot. 1 out of 10 people would do it. So I was like, I got to take a step back and think about this. What does everybody want? Amazon $100 gift card. I know it can get expensive, $300 a week if you do 3 events a week, but the ROI is there. Like it's going to come back to you.
Yeah. And if there's like always kind of similar, is like there's always the same kind of people in there. I mean, it trickles around, but the other thing with our events is like we get to do that at the end of the meeting, 90 or 30 seconds. It's like 45 minutes usually. And usually the agents that come and go, like they just had a house, so they're leaving to go open the house. And so by the time you go give your pitch, they're like out the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to get creative and like thinking of how figure out how you can get their info. Every event is different. Like we're Once you
Yeah.
present, we do other ones where you have a table, and then we have other ones where you give a 30-second pitch. And my strategy of getting like people, their contact info is a little bit different for each one. And that's where you got to get like just the
Okay.
ultimate goal is just everybody in the room, you want their first name, last name, email, phone number.
Okay.
That should be the ultimate goal. And if you can take the time to set up the automation to where they scan it and it goes into your CRM and your phone system, it's going to save you a lot of time. Because like
Yeah.
after an event, I have 30 messages ready for me to just click call. Because like I have it set up to where they scan my thing and it sends
Yeah.
a text to them from my number and it saves their phone, their first name, last name. So then after the event, the day after, I just go call, 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 call.
Okay.
So that's how I would do it. And then once you attend a lot of events, you're going to have a lot of people you need to provide value for because you met these people.
Right.
You want to provide them value. So on top of that, I would do, or after you get a momentum, I would start doing content events. So you partner up with a loan officer and title agent. Basically, you just get agents in the door, like it's a list at a listing, and you shoot content for them. 2 videos and a headshot, 10 minutes per person. You just get them in and out, and that's how you're going to be able to like provide value and
Right.
nurture that relationship. And then you can, once you deliver the content, you can ask for business again.
Okay.
But the events, a lot of them have tire kickers, like they do 3 seller deals a year, or 3 seller deals, 1 buyer deal a year. Like that's not really a great person, but
Right.
like 3 heavy hitters that can add a lot of revenue to your business per event. And so like those are the people you're like. I just came back from an event, ended at 6 o'clock, an hour before this call, and there was 35 people there, and there's about 4 agents that are really worth me going after, and that's kind of the ratio.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Matt, do you go by Matt or Matthew?
Either.
We'll do Matt. It's just cleaner.
Cool.
Okay. Ready for you.
All right. So my name is Matt Van Loo. My business is Top Shelf Media. I'm located in Syracuse, New York, small city, middle of the state, and I'm currently at 25 to 30,000 in revenue, doing about 70 to 90 orders at a 330 to 350 AOV. And my biggest bottleneck right now is it's just me. Besides outsourcing my photos and video editing, it's strictly me. I don't have a VA or anything or a shooter. So it's just me. That's a big bottleneck because I don't have time. And another bottleneck, I have a few bottlenecks that I wrote down here. So also my booking process is very sloppy, which I also really need to dial that in before hiring a VA. I have a lot of my like OG clients who just like hit me up and text me their order like with to get they're like, hey, I need photos and videos, and I just put it on my calendar. I won't actually go into my HD Photo Hub and actually book them, so that it just gets really messy, and it also is leaving a lot of room to I'm leaving a lot on the table of not like upselling doing that as well. And what else do I got on here? Another bottleneck, what I just kind of mentioned it, is I'm really bad at selling and upselling. I never upsell. I'm really bad at that. If somebody doesn't book a video, I'm not like bringing it up at all. I don't upsell at all. So that's definitely a bottleneck. And
all right, let's stop here. We'll tackle one by one. A lot of these can be packaged into one solution. That's going to be just getting a VA, getting your time back. Because your VA can book shoots for you. Your VA will send out all the projects and the deliverables in the morning. You'll get all that time back. Once your VA is taking all that off your plate, you'll have more time to do this, to do consultations and upsell. But I mean, this comes down to like just discipline at times where you just have to put you have to treat clients like they're clients. Like a lot of times, to this day, I'll still go to a client and say like, hey, or they're just like, hey, can you do the community photos too? Yeah, sure. We'll just do them and we won't charge for it. But you have to have that discipline. It's like, okay, yeah, I can do that. It's going to be an extra like $75. So injecting that discipline into your OG clients is important too, because then they'll just get used to being treated like they can just boss you around.
Right.
But point is, we have a consultation blueprint to where once you get all this time back spent on booking, clients texting you, then you can run this blueprint. Let's see. You or your VA can do this blueprint. So like every order you get in, whether they call you you just go straight into this blueprint, or if they book it online, you can call them and run this. So it's basically like you ask them questions about the property. Do you have 10 minutes to chat about your listing? I want to learn the project, make sure we maximize the results. And you just ask them questions, and then you prescribe them a package. And this is how you get your AOV up. So like you always prescribe luxury package, obviously, because you want to sell that. But if they're against it because it's too much, okay, you know what? I understand you're squeezed on commission. You don't want to spend a lot of money. Let's just go with the essentials package. It's only what you need, and it's more affordable. Photos, real floor plan. How does that sound? And you're still gonna get people away from doing photos only, because you start at luxury, which is like 1,000, then you go down to 600, and then you go down to 250 if they're really opposed to spending more money. So you can run that blueprint once you have your time back. When clients are texting you to book, I mean, this is later on. Once you have your VA in place and they're trained on booking, you're going to want to set up a shortcut in your phone to where if a client texts you, you reply. Let me just show you a real time. You reply with like, hey, this like I'm no longer using this number for my business. Just reach out to my VA. My VA will contact you, and then you'll give the client your phone number, your VA's phone number, and then you'll go into your phone system and send a message from your VA. It's not your VA, but it's you sending it on your VA's behalf. And you say, hey, client, Matt tells me you need to book a shoot for here. Can you share the details with me? And then you tag your VA in the phone system, and then we call it a handoff. So you're basically handing off all your conversations to your VA. And then over time, your clients will stop texting you. But you got to get that VA hired, trained. That's the most important part. Did I send you the VA hiring guide?
Yeah, I have that.
Okay. Just so everybody else can see. We hire all our VAs. On my team, we hire all of them in-house. And we narrowed it down to 9 steps from job description all the way down to sending the employment agreement. So the high-level frame here is you create a job description, post it on onlinejobs.ph. You'll get applicants. You then do all your interviews, and then you'll send a 30-day probationary offer letter as a test phase to see if they're a good fit for your business and to see if they like working for your company. And then after the 30 days, you decide if they're a good fit and you send an employment agreement. So Matt, I would just follow this to a T. Make sure you emphasize step number 4 right here. You'll see when you read it. But yeah, slow time is a great time of the year to get them trained. So, I mean, I would try to doing this ASAP. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I think that covers everything. Was that helpful at all?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I definitely need to be way more strict with the booking.
Yeah, it's easy, especially day one clients. Oh, you're talking about like getting it actually booked through your system. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Yeah, upselling and booking it.
Right.
Yeah, that's massive. Because if they don't get a confirmation email or calendar invite, your business kind of seems sloppy. Like it's your verbal agreement. You're going to meet there. Like, wait, what time was it? Like you got to send a calendar invite confirmation email. Okay. All right, Dustin.
All right, well, my name is Dustin Bronson, and my company is located in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I'm a small company, and in my city, it's very touristic, so I have a high season and a low season. Due to this, it's really difficult to really put a number at how much I'm making per month, but it can range anywhere from, like I said, it's a small company, so like it could be $1,000 to $5,000 a month.
Okay. So
I could be doing 5 shoots a month to 20 shoots a month. Right now, one of the bottlenecks that I'm seeing is I'll do quite a bit of work for agents, and I don't usually get called back. I have a pretty decent turnaround time. It's usually under 15 hours. I'm usually in and out of the shoots within 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I work with my wife, so it's just her and I that are doing this. I'm an independent photographer doing it. I have outsourced my editing to do that. I don't know if this is the same in every country or like in States or Canada, but here in Mexico, there are the big agencies like Remax, there's Coldwell Bankers, and they hire their own photographers. And they usually just get paid a salary. The other thing is that each agent here can choose whether or not they want to use whatever photographer, or they're just going to use their cell phone and take their own photos. So we do have about 7, 8 current agents that we work with, but sometimes we'll do work, we'll deliver, they love the photos, but they just never get back to us.
Okay.
So it's the consistent work that we're really trying to work on, but it just doesn't seem to pan out.
When you say get back to us, you mean they don't call you for the next listing?
Yeah, like yeah, and they could be part of a big company that has 10 to 15 agents in it, but we just don't get a call back from them. Even though they said they loved it, they have no issues with it. We were quick. The photo quality came out really good. And that happens quite a bit for us.
Okay. Alex Hormozy again. I'll resort back to him. I do that quite frequently, but he said, whether you have a pricing problem, product problem, any type of problem in your business, you can always solve it by talking to your customers. So this is legit right here. This care call script. This is what we do religiously in our business. And I would say the fix to this is probably doing care calls. Have you tried care calls?
No, not directly that. No, we have talked to our clients. We've asked them, if there's a way that we can improve for them, or just something that they would prefer. Is there something specific that we can do for them? Yeah. But usually they're like, no, everything is good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm devaluing myself when I do this, but sometimes I'll just offer, hey, I'll just throw in a few free drone shots for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I would say do this, and I learned this the hard way after doing a lot of care calls. People would just say everything was great. So then I had to literally take pliers and pull feedback out of them. And so let's see here. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Number 7 here. Until I did this, it really made them, they didn't really think. They always just said, oh, everything's great. So first, let me give you a high-level frame of what a care call is. So every Monday on my calendar, I have about 1 to 2 hours blocked off, and I call every order from the previous week. And the frame is, hey, I just want to make sure the experience was 10 out of 10. Do you have any feedback for me? And then read the room. If the situation allows, you ask for a referral or a review if you already got a referral from them. And then you can take it one step further. This is not very common, but you can upsell another service. So what I would put emphasis on is right here. And until I started doing this, again, I got surface level feedback. Hey, do you have any feedback? What can we do better? No, everything was great. So then I took this route. Cool. I'm always looking for constructive feedback to improve my team. If we could do one thing better or something that would make your life better, what would that be? And you just go silent. And then a lot of times they'll think for a second. They're like, no, I don't think anything. And then, oh, actually, wait, there's this. Or your pricing or this or that. And so you really got to dig for it. And if they say nothing, just don't be afraid to just pull that information out of them. Again, I'm speaking from experience here because I just got surface level feedback, and then I realized you gotta pry this out of them. So there's that side to it, and then so the big brokerages, they do hire photographers. We've noticed, but there's 2 types of agents. One agent always uses the cheapest option that's provided by the brokerage, if that's the case. And then the other agent likes to be on camera. They want to have more control over their marketing and media. And my agency just naturally attracts the latter, the second one. We have agents that we've tried working with for 5 years, but they always freaking go to Pearson Smith Realty. They always go to the preferred photographer who's like cheaper, and maybe sometimes the brokerage will cover the cost of the photographer. So I'm like, I don't even chase those clients. That's just what it's been for us. Like, do you have any clients that you think, do you do video?
Yeah, usually my wife does the video. Yeah.
And you guys put agents on camera?
Not generally. We've never had any agents ask for that.
Okay.
A lot of our agents are always just, hey, we need a shoot here of this house.
Mhm.
And that's basically it.
Okay. Well, a lot of the times you attract what you push, and like, so we push agents on camera a lot, and as we do that, other agents will notice, and then we attract those agents, because typically the agents that want to be on camera, they're not the brokerage cheap photographer agents.
I have another question.
Yeah.
So we have worked with other agents. One agent in specific, and he had a ton of listings. I think we did like 3 or 4 listings within just the morning. We were just banging them out.
Wow.
And he basically said, I have a photographer, but right now he's in Cabo San Lucas on vacation doing a shoot out there. So I need you to do this. And then he also followed it up and said, hey, I need another 4 shoots from you next week.
Yeah.
And so he did ask for a discount, which I was happy to give him, because the more work that he gives me, the more I'm willing to be flexible.
Mhm.
But he never called me back. So what my question is there a way that I can make myself stand out above other people? Are there any key ways that will be like, oh, well, Dustin offers this, I prefer to do this because it's just easier that way?
Well, this business is a commodity, so there's really nothing that separates this business from that business. But the only thing that I've noticed is great video content, like great videos, and then customer service. Like if your service is 10 out of 10 and you get back to people ASAP, your turnaround is amazing, your availability is perfect, then that's what's going to be what separates you. But I would say have a conversation with that broker or that guy, and have a candid conversation. Just go to him and be like, just business owner to business owner, like what do you look for in a photography company? Because I'm trying to build my company to be more valuable to agents. Like I'm not asking for your business, I'm just asking for your feedback. Like what would you like to see us do so that we would be your preferred vendor? Those conversations are major unlocks. I ask my clients that, I ask people that are not my clients yet. Those are very insightful, and it allows you to connect with them on a different level rather than just like, hey, give me your business, give me your business.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is solved mostly with just talking to more agents, getting feedback. Cool. Does anybody have any want to chime in there? We'll go for like 1 more minute on this.
I think if he gets agents on camera, it'll blow up his business for sure.
Yep. Agreed. Yep. If you're the guy in the marketplace who puts agents on camera, scripts the videos for them, makes them look like rock stars, agents are going to flock to you. The right agents. Well, you said you don't do agents on camera. Let me share this with you, and I can share this with everybody. We script reels for agents. So like the benefit of working with us is like, okay, we're going to make an awesome listing reel for you. You don't have to prepare anything. We're going to make a script. You show up, we shoot it in less than 15 minutes, and we deliver it ready to be posted. So we just ask them these 3 questions, and we have an SOP that we use to make them a script, and we deliver it to them in a nicely polished, formatted PDF, and they're just blown away. So let's just do this real quick. So I'll just copy this. Matt, we'll as if you're the agent. So we're gonna open up this ChatGPT prompt. This is JT Visuals hook generator, by the way. I know you guys know him. So what?
Question, real quickly.
Yeah. Go
Is that the JT Visuals Pro one?
No,
The one that's paid?
I don't know. Does he have a new one?
He had one that was paid, and a friend of mine who does real estate media was using the paid one, but now he couldn't find it. I mean, I've always used the free one for scripting, but
Yeah.
they had a paid one. I can't find it anymore, so I wasn't sure if
We'll
that's what
figure
you
that
were
out.
using.
Yeah. This one works great, but I'd love to see the new one. But let's just go through here, Matt. So real quick, give me 3 selling points of a house.
It is in the most sought after school district around.
Yep.
It is
Go ahead.
in-ground pool,
Okay.
and it has the kitchen.
Okay. Kitchen updated modern. We'll say like 50K kitchen, 75K kitchen remodel. Okay. Anything notable or nearby about the property?
Yeah, it is just 1 mile away from Make Up a Name Plaza that has
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shopping center. Okay. What's one thing about the property that would grab attention?
it is the landscaping in the pool.
Okay. So yard, what'd you say? Yard and pool? Backyard and pool. Okay. So you would paste the replies from the agent and you would just type in hook. And then this GPT is going to give you like 10 hook options. And just for the sake of time, we'll make this fast. Number 1 looks good. So I like number 1. And now it's going to give you the hook along with the full script. Okay, so I looked after this. I like it. It looks good. I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to come over here to step 3. And I'm going to paste this in a Word doc. And I literally just replace this. Paste. You want to make sure to get rid of this part here. And then you change the address. 122 Main Street. File, download as a PDF, and you text it and email it to the client and say, "Hey, I made your script." They're going to be blown away, and they're gonna love it. And you can also do hook variations here. Hook variation, and you can just
What is that?
Go ahead.
What is the actual GPT that you're using there? Like the Rescript or?
Yeah, it's JT Visuals Rescript Pro.
Okay.
I'll share this link with everybody here. But I was gonna say, Dustin, if you do this for free for agents and just start building up a portfolio of content and post this, and then your clients will become used to this and they'll be like, okay, yeah, I want that every time. So like literally you make this, you shoot it in 15 minutes with the agent, and you deliver like a 10 out of 10 banger video. I can guarantee like it'll start to change things. And guys, real quick, I'm just gonna say something for the AI replay. ChatGPT, remind Bronson to send the viral script SOP in the resource guide. Okay. All right, cool. Let's move on here. All right, Tom.
Yes, sir. My name is Tom Corpolango. My real estate media business is located in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm currently averaging between 5 to 7K a month, and somewhere between generally 20 to 30 orders. I started off in Eli Jones's real estate group, I think probably even a little bit before you did, because I remember when you joined, been following you. And I pretty much implemented a lot of their methods, have been doing that for almost 5 years. And I would say my biggest bottleneck and frustration is I've leaned off a little bit of social media outreach, and I really focused on texting, because that's been like text outreach with an offer has been my most successful way of onboarding new clients. And so my bottleneck honestly is growth. I literally everything, like I feel like I've been banging my head against the wall to exceed 7,500 in revenue every month. That's like been my peak. And so I'm really looking for just new ways to do outreach or onboard, and I'm really interested in more face-to-face methods. I did try a couple times, but it was really hit or miss for me. It wasn't like I was booking sponsorships and calling them. I occasionally had some brokers that had like an open house and this and that, and so I tried to do some headshots and things like that. but they were kind of turned out to be smaller events. So I haven't had any real success doing like face to face. I do have a little setup real similar to yours. Like I have a small table, I have a little board with a QR code, and then a bigger board kind of just to get some attention with photos and stuff like that. And so I tend to think my best solution is to the bottleneck is better and more efficient, and just learning these in-person methods that you guys were talking about earlier, brokers opens and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other little bottleneck that happens right now as like a solo operator, I've had a VA a little bit, like when I was teetering on better months, like had them basically just focusing on marketing, not like daily operations, like helping me keep doing outreach. And what kind of happens is I'm sure like we all face this where, so I don't stay steady for like a whole month. I'll go like I've been able to get like maybe 1 or 2 weeks of like nonstop work, and then it'll slow down for 2 weeks, and that's kind of what I'm generally doing. And so my other problem tends to be is when the rush does come and I'm a one-man guy and I'm out there in the field, it's like it's usually like that time when for some reason everybody's also texting me and messaging me and stuff, and I end up dropping the ball sometimes, like not getting back to people, or just maybe I just overlooked their text. It's just an accident, but another day goes by and then I lost a shoot, stuff like that. So I can also do much better. Like I would just find better ways to manage my business and not lose clients, until I can really, like, I know the value of a VA, so I can't wait till I'm, more able to keep a full-time VA to help me with that kind of stuff. But those are my two main bottlenecks, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, that VA hiring guide, just follow that step 1 through 9, and then train them up in 4 weeks. Like do 2 weeks shadow, intensive shadow, where they just watch you, like send out projects, they watch you respond to emails, they watch you respond to texts. And then 2 weeks of you shadowing them, breathing down their neck, correcting all their mistakes. And then after that 4-week period, you'll have somebody to be able to answer the phones, answer the texts, answer the emails, so your time is back in that regard. I was going to say something else, can't remember. And then when it comes to the growth side, again, the in-person events. Oh, but I didn't clarify earlier. When you guys go to these events, make sure you sponsor the event. Because if you go there and just shaking hands, it's kind of awkward. It's like, who is this guy? You're a guest? Oh, what are you trying to do? So you want to be the sponsor of the events. And what I would say, Tom, is just connect with a lot of loan officers and title agents, and just make a lot of relationships in those 2 domains, because then you could just go to them and be like, hey, I'm in growth mode. Like, are you in growth mode too? No, I'm not in growth mode. Okay, next person. I'm in growth mode. Are you in growth mode? Do we align? Like, do we get along? Okay, let's do events together. Or like, do you have any events coming up? I would love to sponsor. So do that to a lot of people. And the way you find loan officer and title agents is you leverage your current agents. You just call them up, like say your best agent. You say, hey, I'm in growth mode. I'm looking to connect with a loan officer, really good, well-connected loan officer who's also in growth mode. Do you know anybody? Like, I would love to be connected. Yeah, sure. I know, Thomas. Cool. Okay. Can you connect me 3-way text? Awesome. So you do that. You meet a lot of loan officers, meet a lot of title. The other solution to this is implement care calls as well, and really hound on asking for referrals. So like you do your care call, ask for feedback, make sure it's 10 out of 10, and then read the room, and then go into this. I'm in growth mode right now. Like, I'm looking to work with more agents. Just like you, I grow off of referrals. So like, do you think you could help me out by introducing me to 1 to 2 agents that I can help in the next 3 days or so via 3-way text? And a lot of times they say yes, and they'll do it. If they don't do it, you just text them in the next day and say, hey, thanks again for making these intros. Really looking forward to it. This is going to help me out so much, because they'll probably forget about it. Nothing personal. They just have a lot of things pulling.
Yeah.
And on the call, like this script here, just dive deeper into this. This is a script we curated through my coaches and my experience, and this script works really well. So asking for referrals through care calls, you'll get more clients that way. Face-to-face events, collecting leads, sponsoring those events, and then hiring a VA to take care of deliveries, communication, customer service. I think you'd be at a good spot in your business.
Okay, a couple questions. That all makes sense.
Yeah.
One is, so basically you're saying, like, 'cause I've tried a little bit with like brokerages, like the main brokerage for realtors, but basically it sounds like you're saying the title officers or the loan officers are a better avenue for that kind of marketing than like a realtor like Kai's or a major realtor that has those open houses every week. Are those worthwhile too to sponsor, like those breakfasts or something?
Yeah. If you know there's going to be a good amount of agents there. So the way I look at it is this, like I have a bunch of loan officers that I know, and I know that they have, like, just like you have like your client base. And if you were to throw an event, you would invite your client base. Like these loan officers, these title, they all have their different client bases, and they're all
Yeah.
invite their client base to these events. So you want to think of it as like, I want to leverage his client base. If I go to an event with this guy, I'm going to meet all of his clients. If I go to an event with this girl, I'm going to meet all of her clients. Eventually, you'll do a lot of events with them, and you'll see the same people every event. So you just got to find out who's really well connected.
Okay. Second question I had was a few minutes ago. I'm not sure who you were talking to when you were mentioning like these sponsorships. I've done a little bit of headshots at one or two events in the past. And so when you said also offering them like a short video, I was curious, what type of video are you offering at an event for realtors? Like, what does that video even entail when you're offering them like a free video as well as a headshot?
Okay, real quick for the AI recap. This is right on that point. ChatGPT, remind Bronson to send the sample of him coaching an agent through a video at a content event. Okay, so great question. So we do content events about 2 times a month to 4 times a month. And we'll do a 5-hour event, and we'll have 3 agents come per hour. So each agent takes about 20 minutes. In reality, it takes about 10 minutes to do 2 videos and a headshot. So most of the time, it's their first time doing content. So we're like, okay, let's do an about me video, and let's do an advice for buyers or sellers video. Your choice. Do you want more buyers? Do you want more sellers? So the about me video, you just ask them questions. It's like softball questions, like, how would your best friend describe you in 1 word? Tell me your name and brokerage. So that's the about me video. The other video is you just tell them to say a hook, which is, if you're looking to buy a house in the next 12 months, don't make this mistake. So you have them repeat that. And then you tell them, say, speak off the top of your mind, like boil it down to one thing. What's the number one mistake people make? And then you just have them go off the cuff, and then you put that video together. So those 2 videos,
So,
go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, so it's basically like a little intro video that they could use on social media or to send people, stuff like that. Okay, so it's just like a talking headshot, like a almost like in the same spot you're doing the headshot, but just a nice video clip.
Literally just a talking head video, and I do the headshots and the talking videos in the same spot. I have a studio, so it's like all set up.
DC person. I've lived in
I
DC,
need a
Virginia.
studio.
So there's a talking head.
So, I always told my kids this.
Got you.
Yep.
Okay.
But you're gonna if you do content events, you can just, if you don't have a studio, you just host it at a listing. So you just post an Instagram story. Hey, I'm looking for a listing to do a content event. Does anybody have one? You'll get a lot of people.
Okay. And then just my last question would be, let's see here. Oh, it's simply and you were touching on this earlier. Yeah, I'm also feeling like I need to focus specifically on like talking realtor type videos to really like niche myself out, because I'm having a hard time. I mean, I'm doing okay with photos, but everybody that I talk to, and a few people even in my area down here, competitors, friendly competition, are all telling me like it's that I need to do that. And I'm trying to figure out, I was glad to hear the other conversation we had about it, because like I'm trying to figure out that I've done video for years before I even did photography. I can do it fine. But I don't have enough like agents and stuff that want video. It's the same thing. I'm trying to like break that in to be more known for doing those type of, like, that'd be more my niche.
Okay.
So just any pointers you can help me with there. I mean, I'm really lost at, like, I've been trying to talk to a few realtors when I get a really nice property. I've even done demos, but for one reason or another, I still don't have like a really nice demo product to market it.
Okay, so you got to give away stuff for free. You got to give videos away for free, and you got to force them to do it. You're at a listing. They're there with you. I would always just let them know ahead of time, like call them before the listing, like 2 days before, and say, hey, I want to take care of you. We're going to do 2 free videos on me. If you hate them, you don't have to post them, but it's only going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to bring you topics. You just show up ready to be on video. Okay, and then once you get there, you just coach them. You bring your topics, It can be the same topics for every listing. It's like an under contract video and then like how I'm going to sell this house. So like, for example, this one right here.
Here's exactly what I'm going to do to sell this house. First of all, we did a major decluttering, took a bunch of stuff out. I brought some
She's
nice
selling.
staging.
She's talking about her selling approach, obviously, right?
Exactly. So you just tell her that takes like 2 minutes. Maybe it'll take 3 tries, but it takes 2 minutes. And then another one is under contract, where they literally just walk out of the house. Let me show. I really want to put this visual in your guys' head because this is so easy to do. And again, these agents, like that video that I just did, I did that for free for that agent just to show her what we can do.
And when you do an under contract one, are you just shooting all of these like on the same day, even though it's not under contract? Like when you go out to, you're just shooting the under contract.
Most
as if
people
it was
fight
given
over
the
parking
script,
in
so you have to
Clarendon.
see it from
Exactly.
there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so I can't find the under contract one right now. It's somewhere. But basically, they just walk out of the front door and they say, "We are under contract." And it's like slow-mo. It's so stupid simple.
I'll look for it in your profile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
But the
All
point
right.
is, you gotta force them to do it and use the line like, "Let's just try it. If you hate it, you don't have to post it, and it's free. So you got nothing to lose." And it only takes.
I literally did that a few weeks ago because it was a stunning house, and unfortunately, the realtor like had shorts on. So I'm considering, because the house is really worth it. It's like one of the best ones. I'm literally considering calling him back and saying, "Hey," because he doesn't like the shorts, and I can understand. Like, and just going back, and the funny thing is when we did it originally, I didn't have your rescripting AI plugin. So like, what I want to do is hit him back because he was happy, but he was like, "Yeah, I wish it wasn't in shorts," so he doesn't want to use it. So I'm going to use your plugin, and I'm going to send him back like a really nice script and say, "Hey, let's go back and take 20 minutes and shoot this." And I think he'll be impressed with that scripting app. I think he's going to be impressed when I send him.
And then do like 3 videos for free because it only takes very little amount of time.
Got you.
Reel, under contract reel, and then like how I'm going to sell this house.
Perfect.
Yeah. And all for free. Yep. You just
Listing.
want samples. My team gave away tons of videos for free for like 2 months.
Got you.
Adapted to it. Okay, Jairus, ready to go. Do you have? I hope we have enough time, Jairus. Are you good for 10 minutes?
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Okay, cool.
Hey everyone, so my name is Jairus. I'm located in Alberta, Canada. Our business is still very new. Myself and my life partner, Grace. We are doing basically anywhere under 0 to 10K. So we're still in that starting phase right now. We're doing about maybe not even consistently, like less than 15 orders per month. I think our biggest bottleneck that we have is client outreach, client acquisition, just making sure that we have returning clients. I don't know if it's a factor of where we're located or how we're treating our clients. That's something that I would definitely like to dive deeper with. But yeah, my goal is I would like to have this business operate full-time.
Mm-hmm.
My partner does have a full-time job. She works in healthcare, and I would like that the business has enough income to replace that income so that her and I both can just work in this, all feed in.
Okay.
All hands on deck.
So my answer would be the same as the in-person events and then care calls. So did you grasp each of those from the earlier in the call?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
It resonated with me.
So then let's just spend a little bit of time if you guys have questions, or if you have, Jared, specifically questions about any of those two.
Yeah, I guess like the first thing is like I noticed that you had a script outline that looked very useful. I don't really think that myself and my partner have a clear system of how to actually reach out to clients. We've never done phone calls before. We normally communicate with our clients through text.
Yeah.
So maybe the humanization does get lost there sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like our product is good, but I also have concerns. Well, our clients have had concerns that we're a little bit more on the pricier side. We had to remove our video editors to control costs, and we're now editing all of our videos in-house.
VAs? Or you guys are?
Oh, we are editing our videos in-house.
What was your cost per video edit prior?
35 USD initially, and then we ended up paying 100 USD, and we cut all of that out in 2024.
Okay. All right, you can hire VAs from Philippines to edit videos anywhere from $18 to like $30 a video, and those are going to be like 910 style edits, almost 910. If you want true 910 style, you're going to pay like, you know, 50 to 150 bucks. But I don't think you need to do 910 style edits. I think you just need to do like at least this.
If you're a real estate agent in
A solid hook like this.
You're going to love this 2-story lofted penthouse in a historic.
Is that how much, Bronson, you're paying for videos, averaging?
So our edit cost right now for our VAs, we have one contractor which we're working on replacing. But yeah, it's 18 bucks like on the high end for a basic reel, and then for a crazy reel like this.
How
What
about the
about
one
the
you
one that you
posted
just
today?
Yeah, that one at the top. That one.
Which one? Oh,
Over there.
right here.
Over that one.
You ever seen a pool?
I think this one's going to be like $50. And again, that's our contractor. We're working on replacing him. So we're going to hire another VA editor, and it'll probably end up being like 25, 30 bucks for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could I ask a question? What on the other side of that? Could I ask what you're paying your contracted video shooter? Your
The actual shooter?
yeah, for
So
like a video.
all of our guys are full-time hourly W-2.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was a contractor.
Yeah, no, sorry, contract video editor.
Oh,
Yeah. But so we have 3 full-time VA editors, and they make like $5-6 an hour. So each video takes, you do the math. Talking Head, it's like $5 a video because it's like so fast. But then listing reels is like 3 hours, so that's like $15 to $18. You do have to train them, like you have to put them through kind of an intensive training process, but it's definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
definitely-
you're paying them hourly. You're not just paying their price for
Right.
your edit.
Exactly. So you can use that same hiring guide, VA hiring guide, to hire a video editor. No, actually, I have a different one, and it's worth sharing.
Now, what has your success been, especially like, so like my editors are from Vietnam, and I would say they do probably some 910 style edits. That's what a lot of our videos are, like our luxury ones. And I'm paying anywhere from like $70 to $80 an edit averaging, and I still profit a lot. And I thought that was on the lower end. So I'm just curious how you find a really, really good editor that's willing to do hourly instead of it being their own business and then be like, oh, we just charge a set amount per video depending on
Yeah,
how complex it gets.
You gotta hunt. You gotta find them. So you gotta use this, and you gotta interview a lot of editors. So and you do test edits. Right here. The test edits are in here somewhere. But it's just a volume game. So like when we hire an editor, we get like 200 applicants, and we choose one. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
But you want to put out there, and part of the application is you got to submit a test edit. And the ones that submit a great test edit, that qualifies them. If they don't submit a test edit, then it disqualifies them. So like you go from 200 applicants to like 75, and then you have 5 to choose from. But you got
I feel like the hardest part is consistency, or being like how, over the long run, how consistent are they going to be with their edits and stuff.
Well,
Because I see that posted all the time.
Yeah, that is a thing. A lot of people, and I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying this to put emphasis on you got to treat them like they're a real team member. So like they're in the Philippines, right? They're VAs, but they're real people. So they're in our team Slack channel. We treat them like they're amazing, and they provide a lot of value. We emphasize that to them, and they freaking love their jobs. All of them tell us like, I love my job so much. Thanks so much for the opportunity. All our editors.
Yeah.
how many editors are you working with? Just curious.
Dom, Adrian, Angela, 3 full-time VAs at like
Nice.
$5-6 an hour, and then 1 contract editor in like Europe, Eastern Europe. He's expensive. And then the other benefit is our listing video editors, they start their shift at like 2 a.m. my time, and they end at 10 a.m. So then my VAs, my delivery VAs, QC VAs, they'll look at the video the next morning, send in revisions, and the editor still has time to do revisions. So we get our turnaround for videos next morning.
And so I'm assuming then with your VAs, you've trained them what to look for. I feel like that's something when I get to that point that makes me the most nervous is
Yeah.
all the things I see and something that I'm like, oh, that needs fixed. How
Yeah,
do you tell someone else to see those same things?
Yeah, no. So actually, I made a mistake. In this scenario, it's not our VAs that look for it, it's my creative lead. But before it was my creative lead, it was a mixture of me and my VAs. But then I realized VAs don't really have the creative vision. So my creative lead on my team manages all our shooters. So he puts his eyes on the videos and then he sends the revisions back. Yeah, that's what happens. Because you're exactly right. The VAs don't have the creative vision.
When you say training them, how much training do you give, and what kind of training do you do?
Okay, so
Like, how's that?
we bought a lot of courses. Like I spent freaking $4,000 on the TPV course. You guys know the Danny Bertolo's course. I bought that, the Australian guy. So I put my editors through that course. I put my editors through like 9-10 training. I put my editors through all this YouTube tutorials and basically I just do like, you're gonna edit like 5 videos a week, and they're gonna be like past projects, and you're just gonna edit them, send them to me, and I'll give you direct feedback after you watch the courses, of course. Like they watch the courses, then they edit like 5 videos a week for like 4 weeks. You give feedback, you correct them, and then they'll start to learn what's good.
What was that one thing you said? TP? Was it
TPV, the property videographer, Danny Bertolo. Daniel
Okay.
Bertolo. He like kind of, I think in my mind he kind of started like the real estate videography trends, and then Claudio, of course, bought his course and then like taught everybody. But yeah,
And everyone thought it was Claudio's trends.
yeah. Claudio's a good dude though. I know. I mean, I don't know if that whole thing is true, but from what I know, I've met him a few times.
Oh, you have? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to just go out and shoot like a $50 million property.
Yeah,
That'd be
everybody
fun.
has that in their market. Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. There's plenty of those in Ohio.
Plenty in Ohio, especially Lancaster.
Yes,
I know you
so
guys
many.
you guys don't have a Chick-fil-A yet, do you?
In Lancaster, I think there's one, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
I remember that was like big when it came to Lancaster. I was like, yes.
What do you come to Lancaster for?
My grandparents lived there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so Avery, we'll go with you. And if you guys need to jump off, that's cool. I am gonna share a little blueprint at the end of like diving a little bit deeper into client acquisition, and I'll show you guys how we do that. But let's Avery, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so my name's Avery Freeman. I live in Lancaster, Ohio, and I'm currently, it varies monthly, but it's currently between like 3,500 to like 9,000 peaking that I've done this year. I've had like almost 9,000 months this year.
Hey, wait. First, tell everybody your age, because I'm just blown away.
19.
19 years old. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So, and then orders, I'm probably averaging between like 15 to 20, maybe 25 orders. They're less because most of them are like video orders, so less volume but higher amount. I'd say my bottleneck right now, and Brandon, we've talked about this, is getting more client acquisition. Most of all of my leads, all of my current clients have been just from Instagram DMs and DMing agents, and that's where and they're all like most of them are all returning agents that I've worked with now. But I would say it's not everyone reads their DMs. There's a lot of agents I want to work with in my area that are like top 1% agents, but they don't always read their DMs, and they either have a company that's been around for 5+ years ahead of me, and they trust their quality, and so they're locked in with them. But I would just say, what'd you say?
You ever called them?
I started cold calling yesterday, and it was actually pretty good, but a majority of all of the agents I called went to voicemail, so I left them a voicemail. But
so are you using a CRM?
What'd you say?
Are you using a CRM?
No, I was going to ask you about that and what all you're doing for that. That was one of my questions for you, is when you said you're doing care calls after a shoot, is how are you organizing those care calls?
How am I organizing those care calls? So I will go. I'll show you. Can you guys still see this? You can see the screen right here, Tonimo.
Yeah.
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 So I'll go to scheduled dates. I'll go to the previous week, 12th to the 18th, and then I go to completed orders. Very slow week last week. And then I'll start down here. And
Oh,
I'll just go one by one. Customer, I'll copy her phone number and go into open phone and then call her.
okay. Okay. I'll have to look for that or do that in HD Photo Hub.
Yeah, so I just go one by one. And then the other thing is we use HubSpot a lot. So
Okay.
check this out. I like my whole job right now is growth. So I use HubSpot quite a bit. And what HubSpot does is it allows us to create deals and opportunities. So if you go to deals here, like let's just say you have a list of agents. I have this lead list.
How are you getting lead or
These are from so people scan QR code and it goes into this sheet right here. And then my team goes in here and qualifies them. So this lady Lisa does 48 seller deals a year. So like, okay, I want to work with her. I'm gonna be on her.
so is this automated?
Well, we have an SOP. It's not like technically
Okay.
automated. The form is form to Google Sheets, but then my team fills
Yeah.
the rest of this info. So
Okay.
so like a lot of these agents, they're doing a lot of business. So I'm trying to like convert all these agents to
Yeah.
seller deals a year. So then what I would do is make this a deal in HubSpot. So like you would go create deal. Let's just say Lisa, you want to shoot her listings. So Lisa listings, type listings. And then you would attach her name here. Lisa Du Bois. And the only reason her name is in my CRM is because she scanned my QR code and my automation
Yeah.
put it in there. So then I made a deal with this lady here, right? So Lisa listings. So now I can set tasks. So I'm going to call her and be like, hey, like come to our content event, or hey, do you have any listings? And then if whatever happens, I will create a task for the next time to reach out to her. So if she's like, no, I don't have any listings. Okay. So I'm going to set a follow-up task in 1 week. And maybe that's invite to event and then create. And so then another week, in 1 week, I'll see I have a task to call her and invite her to an event. And then from that call, I'll set another task. So you basically set tasks until you convert the agents.
Okay. Wow. And how does the QR code go to that for your other thing?
Okay.
To
so, this is the framework I was going to share. If you guys have time, if you want to stay on, you guys good? Okay. So I've got, what is this app called? My brain is fried. I've been going all day. I can't think of an app. Hang on.
Oh, good. You're on a Mac. It's awesome.
What? I'm on a Mac?
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We can't have Windows users
I
too.
can't imagine using a Windows ever. Okay. So, all right. Here's the framework. Can you guys see this here? The event thing, the black screen?
Yeah.
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 All right. Before I do this. Okay, this is the blueprint I'm running right now. I'm doing a lot of events. I'm getting a lot of leads, following up a lot of agents. So here's what it looks like. So you go to an event, you have your lead form, whether that's QR code or you just get their like information, like face-to-face, shake their hand. Best way to do this is just QR code, $100 Amazon gift card. Everybody's going to enter, and it's going to add everybody to a Excel spreadsheet, which is what I showed you earlier. From there, you're going to qualify the list. You can do this yourself, or if you have a VA, you can ask your VA to do this. So you're going to add all the missing details, like seller deals per year, buyer deals per year, and then their Instagram link, homes.com link, and then any relevant notes. And then once you have this qualified list, you'll know which agents you want to go after. So any agents doing 5 or more seller deals a year personally, that's my threshold. That's when I pursue. So then I'll add them as a deal in my CRM, and then I'll set a task to follow up with them. So then every week I'm following up with them and offering them free value, which is inviting them to my content event. right here. I call them power hours. So phone call, invite to power hour. If they come to my power hour, so I do that until they come to my content event or until they send me a listing. And then we do our power hours, our content events. And then we do a care call. So we do the content event, then we deliver the media, then we do a care call for the content event and say, hey, wanted to make sure you love the content. What'd you think? Get their feedback and then ask for listings. So awesome, cool. So we did the content here, but as you know, as I mentioned at the event, we shoot listings. We do photo, video, 3D drone, floor plan, Matterport, 3D tours, and we deliver it the next morning. Do you have any listings coming up that we can help with? And then you convert them that way. And then you can also sell more content, like sell more social media content. But then after this care call, there's two things. They can either book a shoot with you or they don't book a shoot and you just continue to nurture them through an email every week. And that is the framework.
I like that. Yeah.
A lot, but at least this gives you guys an overview of like what the most effective client acquisition strategy could look like. This is my most effective way. I've done cold calling, which works. I just get it. But personally, face-to-face interaction beats everything because you can sell yourself in person and they'll remember you. And another little tip I'll throw in here, I told this to somebody today, is give out chocolate bars at events. Everybody loves dark chocolate. They're going to remember you. I got a text. Let me show you this, guys, here. Because like I said, I'm not just freaking selling theories. I'm selling strategies here.
I did that at a broker presentation.
Dude.
They loved it. I had a free shoot in one of them, the golden ticket.
Oh, you did?
Yep, they loved it.
Dude, nice. What's this guy's name? He texted me today. He got a chocolate bar at my event like a couple weeks ago. And he texted me tonight. Thanks for the chocolate. Today at 6:30. And he came to my event on like September 24th, like a month ago. Or the September 30th, sorry. Content event on the 30th. A month later, he sent me a picture of his chocolate. But like this is how people remember you. So like we'll give away chocolate in a black envelope. So every event we go to, we'll do chocolate in a black envelope. We'll give that to everybody. And one envelope has a golden ticket. And you say, all right, guys, you'll see a black envelope in front of you. One of the black envelopes has a golden ticket. Everybody go ahead and open it up and see who gets the golden ticket. Winner of the golden ticket gets free headshots. But then everybody gets a chocolate bar and we also throw our flyer in there. So anytime you can hack the system to make people remember you, it's massive. Because then when you follow up with them, you're like, hey, yeah, it's me from the event. They're like, wait, which vendor were you? Who were you? The guy that gave you the chocolate bar. That's it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Jairus.
Yeah, thanks for even sharing these gems of knowledge. I was watching your testimony in Eli Jones's like OG course. And I mean, looking at where you are today, would you say you would do anything different back then with what you know now? Or would you say exactly those same blueprints is what you would stick to be where you are today?
From Eli's course?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been in his course in a while. I don't know what the new one looks like. I was in there when he sold it as a standalone course. It's like starting from zero. So
that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, all that's relevant information, but the game changes. Like how you get here, how you got here is not how you're going to get to the next level. So, yeah, everything he has taught ever has been great. I would do it that way. The biggest mistake I made was hiring out of desperation and too fast. Because I was like, I need help, so I'm hiring this month. Instead of, I'm going to just take it slow until I find the right person and then hire. It's my biggest mistake I made.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, so no, yeah, I was at a broker's open today, and now that I think about it, I think I asked there weren't a ton of agents, maybe like 10 agents I think came, or maybe there's a few more. I asked a few for their business card, and almost every time it was so we shot the video for the agent, and then obviously at Brokers Open, we shot videos for all the agents, and it was just like an intro to the main listing video. And so every time I would go out and shoot, I would just kind of talk to them about who they're currently using. And they almost all use their concierge service in their listing. So they already don't use another company for photos. But I probably should have asked a lot more people for their, contact information. And I could probably go get it from the listing agent because they're all on a team together. But I did hand out flyers, and that's what I've done for most of my things, where there's like a discount code in the back for your first shoot. But yeah, mainly just client outreach and all the things you mentioned that I want to try, especially, like bringing chocolate to the thing or do the other things you mentioned. But, and then client care calls, they have been really well too. I think I've done 3 so far. I need to do more. I got to like organize all of this.
Hey, it's very uncomfortable to ask for referrals. It's incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But that's the like leaving the comfort zone, cliche. But that's gonna be the unlock.
Yeah. But they've been really well.
Okay, cool. Before we move on to you guys, let me add something there. So the concierge service, I don't know who they're partnered up with, but approach the concierge company, whoever they're partnered up with, and have a conversation about them, because if you can be a partner with that company that takes care of the listing photos, then you can get a lot of leads that way, and they'll bring the business to you. B is never rely on agents to reach out to you because of your flyer. You always want to get their contact info. So if you give a flyer out at events, expect nobody to call you. Like, you want to get their info. Yeah, that's all I have to say there. Okay, Marshall?
Yeah, I was wondering, can we get the recording of this? And then, like the care call thing that you had, how do we get those things that you had?
I'm going to send a video recap and a written recap of the entire meeting. And then on the written recap, it'll be divided by each individual and then action items for each person. And that'll be public so you guys can see each other's action items and reflect and remember. And then I'll have links to the resources as well.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Awesome.
But if you guys wouldn't mind keeping the resources inside of this chat, because some of this is from some of the paid coaching that I do. And so if you guys, I don't want that like circulating out for everybody. So if you guys wouldn't mind keeping it between us.
Yeah, we will.
You got it.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Tom, did you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question, and I also had just a suggestion for Avery when he mentioned that he was finding a lot of the agents he was dealing with at certain events were using the concierge service from that company. I found kind of an approach to that that's helped me, or like a little bit of niches. If you can sometimes find out. Also, I mean, I love the idea of going to the concierge company, which I'm going to start doing too. But I found out, like, if I talk to the realtors, 9 times out of 10, those concierge companies, at least in my area, are only offering like 1 or 2 services, like just photos. They don't do videos, or maybe they don't do 3D or these other things. Yeah. So I found that, like, if I now have a few agents that are using concierge just for their photos, but anytime they need a video or anything above what that company's offering, I've gotten them, to onboard me as clients. So when they need photos and video, they're still calling me. I just wanted to mention to just maybe think of that approach when you're talking to some of them too. Try and find out if they're covering all the bases with the concierge, because you could have a good in there.
Yeah, that's a great pitch to the concierge, because they want to provide more value to their clients, which are your clients too.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I just have one question regarding something you said earlier, Bronson. Wait a second, it's going to come to me. It was about video again. Well, I can't think of it right now. It was just a good question too. It's not coming to me. I'll let it go. If it comes back to me, I'll ask it. I can't right now. Yeah.
Quick note here. We touched on the concierge service. Just to give you guys some perspective, this is one of the companies we're partnered with. They're like a listing management company. So they help listing agents do the sign, they order the photos. And we went to that company and we asked, hey, can we partner with you? Like, we do awesome photos. So like we have this company, they're called Tried and True. Tried and True, like listing management. So they bring us a lot of clients and they pay us a lot of money right here, like 870. We wouldn't have got this agent if it wasn't for Tried and True. Like we do a lot of business because of them. So that
What are they? What they're a concierge company, like providing all listing services for agents.
Yes, yeah. Hmm.
Question.
Go ahead.
How does that's something I'm not quite familiar. How does that work with the concierge service? Because there's only about like a few agents in a Caldwell agency that I work with, and they have a concierge service. And what you were saying is
Okay, yeah.
they have like a couple different companies, but yeah, they do video in there. One of the companies, so they have all of it. But how does it work with like a concierge service? Because I know some of the agents that I work with, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll try to, you can talk to our broker, and we'll see if we can get you on the concierge service or something like that." And I didn't know if that was something that I should be a part of, or
Good question. Okay, so this is a third-party concierge service. They're not tied to any specific brokerage. So if the brokerage has a concierge service, it's probably you can approach them and see if they're open to it. And most of the time, these concierge companies will have multiple vendors. So it's going to be you and like 5 other companies. And that's the only drawback, but at least you get that exposure. But you can go to the concierge service and say, hey, can we do a video together? Like I want to like promote my services and we're more valuable together as a team to your clients. And so you can be like the go-to vendor in that concierge company. But I would try to find a third-party listing management company. I'm working on another partnership, and they work with like all different brokerages, thousands of agents. They manage listings for them. So for me, that's going to be a massive win if I can get that locked in.
Okay.
And what was I going to say? I don't remember.
I did have one of my clients when I was asking for referrals or loan officers that they'd recommend that I reach out to. One of them did send me a title, like they're a little bit smaller, they're not as big as World Class or anything, but they sent me a title agency that was actually looking to partner with a photographer.
There you go.
And I'm still waiting to hear back from her, but based on what he said, she was interested in talking to me or meeting me and going out for lunch. So possibility there.
Yeah. And a way you can find anybody you want to meet, guys, is like whether it's title, loan officer, concierge, like listing management company. Just ask your best agent because they're in the game for 20 years. They know the right people and they want to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, Tom, go ahead. Did you remember?
Yeah, I did. You were mentioning about when you were talking about giving out the chocolate bars in the black envelope, and you said with the golden ticket you give away headshots. I'm just curious. Is there a specific reason you chose headshots as opposed to like a different service? Is that like just, I don't know. It seems like there might be a logic behind that. And I'm trying to figure out what I should offer if I, as a freebie in that situation.
Yeah. Honestly, it just needs to be something. Don't overthink
Okay.
it.
Gotcha.
Headshots because it only takes 25 minutes. It's cheap for us and it's pretty valuable in the marketplace. Yeah.
Well, where do you do your headshots? Like if you were giving them free headshots, would you do it that day there or are they coming to you?
No.
Oh, you come to your studio.
They can redeem it within the next like 60 days. Yeah, they come to our studio. That's another reason we do it. But for you, you just meet them 10 minutes from your house at some place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
In public or at a listing.
Question on top of the chocolate bar things. What events are you bringing those to? Like, would you do something like that at a broker's open?
Every single
because I'm still lining up, doing some content events with some loan officers, and I don't actually have any of those in progress. So where else would you do stuff like that?
Every single event. But not all of them is going to be golden ticket. So it's golden ticket when you're speaking. But if it's just a content event, you just, when they're done, you say, hey, I wanted you to have this. Do you like dark chocolate? And they're going to be like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Okay.
So every event.
I need to go buy some chocolate.
I did an event, Northern Virginia Association of Realtors. We got 101 leads, 101 people scanned our QR code, and I gave chocolate bars to everybody there.
Wow.
I didn't do envelopes for that because it would have been a ton of work. And plus, on my table, it looks better with chocolate bars. People see it and they're like, "Can I take one?" And so again, you got to kind of like think about the strategy for each event. Like the principles are the same. Get their information with QR code, Amazon gift card giveaway, give away a chocolate bar, and like try to speak in front of everybody. So if you just take those elements at every event, it's going to be a little bit different. but the principles stay the same.
So
Okay.
generally, if you speak in front of a room, you'll like hand them out with the ticket. But like, say you're sitting at your table just signing up people, you just put chocolate bars on the table to kind of hand them out, like a conversation
Yeah.
starter type thing.
So what you could do with the chocolate bars, and this is what I would have done differently in my last event, is, hey, we're doing an Amazon $100 gift card giveaway, and I had a little 8x10 frame, put it in their face, and I say, yeah, if you enter, you also get a chocolate bar, and it adds the
Yeah.
incentive there.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Cool.
I need to start trying some of this.
Yeah, this is what this is like 5 years of knowledge just spit into like an hour and a half. Like, this is just what I've learned. I don't think I know everything. I know there's other ways and there's better ways, probably, but this is just what I've learned. Mm-hmm.
And you feel like this is what you took you from your doing 30 a month to 100K a month, this platform or this blueprint you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Yeah.
But it's a lot of repetition and it's a lot of consistency.
Right.
Yeah. Like, that's the most important ingredient. Like, I see other guys in my market and like, truthfully, like, I'm like, wait, you've been at the same revenue mark since I met you 5 years ago. And I can tell based on their Instagram stories. It's just because like they don't seem like a very disciplined person. Or they're just doing things wrong. Or they just don't have, like, they're not applying themselves. And I'm not saying that's for everybody. That's the case for everybody. But I can think of a couple guys I know that just like, they just don't have the consistency. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
Oh, I have one question.
Okay, so cliche. Yeah.
What would you say would be, especially for me not doing as much as you currently, not being on a shoot every single day. What would you say would be a realistic amount each day to spend building your business and, doing client outreach and, what is like a good amount, or what is like, oh, I'm not doing enough. You definitely need to be doing more each day,
How many hours of sleep do you need?
Yeah.
That's the question. Yeah, that's honestly it.
Okay.
And when are your clients awake?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, when I was in the trenches, I was going to bed at like 2 because I was editing videos and then waking up at 6. So like, I would say shoot properties from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., do your like work on the business activities. 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. work on the business. So like, work in the business during business hours, outside of business hours, work on the business. But there's a big but there. Sales, in my book, is working on the business. That's developing the business. And a lot of times sales needs to be done during business hours. With that being said, you have to go to your calendar and set a recurring time block. Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm not shooting any properties. I'm only doing sales.
Right.
That's necessary ingredient. I had to do that, and I learned that the hard way. Brendan taught me that. He's like, bro, you gotta just make time for this, because if you don't make time for this, you're just gonna be on a hamster wheel.
I could definitely relate to that and the need for discipline. Like, once I have a pretty, right now I teeter between, say, 1 booking a day to, on a good day, 3 or 4. So as soon as I have a busy day, it's pretty much my marketing and care calls and all that almost goes out the window till the next day, which I don't like.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I could see how much discipline that takes, because it's so easy once I get busy to not do the outreach or the follow-ups and all that.
Yeah, let me show you real quick, Matt, before, let me show you my calendar, what my calendar looks like. This thing is so annoying. So I got my care calls every Monday. Like, I can't be booked for anything, care calls. And then I have a leadership meeting with my team. And then I send an email out every Monday to my clients. And then afternoon, I'll either do sales or I'll do these team one-on-ones with my team, depending on what's priority. I need to fix this, honestly, and really get it disciplined. And yeah, so that's like, my team cannot book anything pretty much all of Monday. But then this is like Power Hour. This is a content event. This is another event. This is a studio session.
Wow.
And this was an event today. And I did an event last week. So it's mainly like where I'm at now. It's just checking in with my team and then events. But the point is, like, you have to be intentional about booking things in your calendar, like weeks in advance. But go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, what's your pay structure for your shooters? Like, I know you said they're W-2 hourly, but is it per? They have like a set hours, or is it per?
All of them are full time, 28 to 35 an hour, depending on skills, how many services they can do, and then tenure too.
And do they have a set amount of hours per month, or is it just for how many shoots they get scheduled?
It's like the pressure's on me to just bring in the business to make sure they're busy. So we promise 40 hours a week. In the wintertime, sometimes we don't hit it. And that's one of the, like, that's the nature of this business, is like, you got to balance that. You got to work really hard in the winter to keep everyone busy, and make sure you don't lose people, because people will just quit, like, if they don't have enough hours. So my goal right now is, like, if I can just break even in the wintertime, I'm solid. Like, I'm winning.
Cool.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just have one or two guys in the wintertime, you'll be fine. You just don't make as much money yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take the profit and the owner's pay from your business and pay your team first, and you make nothing and they make regular. Avery?
What was on your calendar? You said you had an email that you were sending out to your clients weekly or something like that.
Yeah.
What kind of email is that?
Plain text, no graphics or visuals. It's almost as if it's just a regular email to your friend, providing punchy value. Tip of the week: here's how you win more listing presentations with AI. Here's 3 awesome videos that you can post from your phone to get more seller deals, etc. Changes every week. So that's kind of like on you to spend a little bit of time researching
Yeah.
value for agents.
And then are you putting that all together yourself?
Yeah.
Or are you
I have a
using
template.
like chat for some scripting and
No,
for some things?
I use it in my own language. I have a
Does that go?
And what are you using to send out those emails? I used to use Smartlead for
HubSpot.
okay. Oh, okay.
Tip of the week: we had 600 delivered, 35% open rate, and this is what it looks like. So the email is just very plain white text. Hire a VA to free up your time. So I just change out this, and this every week. And it takes me about 25, maybe 30 minutes. And then I have like small call to actions in here. Like, if you have a listing coming soon, reply listings and I'll get you on the books. So it's literally, you're not asking for anything, you're giving stuff away for free every week. Free value.
And do you find that helpful? That might be a dumb question, but
Yeah.
like the engagement, do you find a lot of engagement with that, or people
So much.
responding?
So much, yeah. Like, we're getting 40%. Like, that's a really high open rate for how many people? 40% open rate on 700 emails. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And people wouldn't open this if it was like, come buy our service, come buy our products. And
So you're doing one of those every week?
every week, I just click clone and edit it.
So that goes to all your clients?
Yeah. So we have, like, our list is like 1,200 maybe, but deliverable and active reply, like, it narrows it. HubSpot only sends it to people who are most likely to reply or like engaged. So that's what that looks like. And then we have clients that do like social media content only. Maybe those are small businesses, maybe they're agents who did social media, and we have specific emails for those people. So we do regular listing clients and then we do social media clients. And that's what we have right now.
And so this all ties back into when you're at events and you're having people scan a QR code. That's how you're getting all their information.
Yeah,
And then
wouldn't market to people who haven't worked with you yet. I wouldn't send emails to those people yet. So the people you meet at events, but they haven't hired you yet, don't market to them. These are people who have already worked with you.
okay.
Do you have an email for those type of clients, or do you just
I'm
stay?
working on it. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I don't want to come off as spammy. And I want them to, I mean, I guess I can add like an opt-in box at the event, but I just don't want to come off with it that way yet. But we'll see.
Yeah.
My list for Meta events. Let's see what it's at. Where in the world is lists? I don't know. It's at like 200 something. Should be more because I should have done it a long time ago. But point is, I have. Oh, here it is. So Meta event. Anybody that scans my QR code adds them to this list as well. So I could market to these people, but I would rather just qualify them on the back end through here and then just invite them via phone call.
And what are you using for the QR code thing to get it to that?
Google form.
Okay. Yeah. How are you doing that? How are you getting that? Is it just from Google Form, a QR code?
Yeah, Google Forms can create an Excel spreadsheet.
Okay.
And then once you get their information, you qualify them, and then you just call them out for events that you have coming up.
Yeah.
Basically. That's why it's good to have events in your pipeline, so you have a reason to call them. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. I need to change this. It should say $100 Amazon gift card, but this is the lead form at the event. They fill this out, and then it sends them a text. Let me show you an example. It sends them a text here. Thanks for submitting that form. We'll talk soon. And then I have my VA follow up. I need to reach out to this guy. I follow up, send him a selfie like, hey, this was me. I'll connect with you soon. The next day.
Oh, so that's your follow up with him the next day, just like, hey, great meeting you that with a selfie. Yeah, I've heard that's powerful. Yeah.
So my VA sends that, and then I call them. I haven't got through these yet because there's 100. And it was last Tuesday. So
yeah.
I'll call this guy and be like, hey, yep, it's me. I gave you the chocolate bar. How you doing? Just wanted to tell you about what we do. And then, but if he's qualified, like from my list, Gary Sarko. Let me see. Command F. Sarko. Gary Sarko does no business. He might not even be.
That's why you haven't followed up.
Yeah, he might not even be a real estate agent. Let's see. Oh, he builds custom AI agents there. So he was another vendor that scanned my thing. So I probably won't even reply to him. But like once you have this in place, you can see how leveraged this is. You go to an event, people scan it, you get this info. Then you choose who you want to call.
Yeah. Then you choose who you call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if you invite all those people to your event, you could have 20 people at your event that do one seller deal a year. And it's just a waste of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Avery, we'll do one more question, and then I got to jump off here.
Okay. Last thing I had was when you said you're attending, attend, whether it's your own event or you're just attending an event, how are you finding, if it's not your own event, how are you finding events to attend?
Loan officers and title will be the get people to connect with to find events. But get in the habit of throwing an Instagram story up every Monday and say, hey guys, I'm looking to sponsor events. Anybody have one? And then agents will see it and say, hey, I'm going to this event. Like, see if you can sponsor this. But title and loan officers are going to be the best people because you'll approach them and say, I'm in growth mode. Any events coming up?
Are you when you do sponsorship? Are you paying for sponsorship? Or are you donating services? Combination of both? Like, how are you sponsoring?
Combination of both. Yep. Yep. We try to get paid every time. If it's a headshot, if we're donating services, I say, okay, yeah. As my form of sponsorship, is it cool if like we'll do the photos for the event? Normally it's $1,500, but as my form of sponsorship, I'll do it for $750. They'll be like, oh, amazing. Yeah, that cuts our cost in half. You still get paid, you still profit, and then you meet agents. Don't like I'm overdoing it for free, honestly.
I agree.
You can do that to get started if you need momentum, but just use that line. Just anchor high, sell it middle. And if they're still against it, you just be like, all right, how about 350? I'm not making any money, like obviously, but I can meet agents, so I'm willing to do this for you.
It's definitely better to put value to our services, even when we're giving them away, you know, so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then to the event organizer, you always ask, like, are there any other sponsors? Like, I'm trying to sponsor. What are the costs? How can we make this work? I want you to see me as a partner. I'm not trying to just meet agents. Maybe I'll invite my agents. They'll appreciate that.
Gotcha. How do we get this video later? Did you say?
I'm gonna text it to everybody within 15 minutes from the end of the call. Mhm.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
great.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Cool.
thank you.
I have my number. By
And
the
Thank
way.
you, Bronson.
Yeah.
It'll have all the call script and everything
Yeah.
on it.
Mhm.
Awesome. You're the best.
Thank you,
Bronson.
Bronson.
Appreciate you for your
Thank
time.
you.
man. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're
Nice,
the-
nice to meet you
it's
guys.
Great
Thank
stuff.
you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for
All
coming
right.
on.
Appreciate it, man.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. She's literally like your little grandkid. Where can I find a phone charger? There we go.